I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless. Like water.
It's 420 somewhere!
To something would. Yeah.
Something about sweet Caroline.
I don't know who Caroline is, but she sounds like a gal and a half. You know what I mean?
She's just a sweet person, man.
Like just a real nice broad.
Get you muffins, bakes you cookies. Great person.
Yeah, stays in the kitchen where she belongs. No.
Yo, what
We're pretending to be Neil Diamond in the 70s, right? Isn't that kind of how things were back then?
pretty much.
It's like wives stayed in the kitchen. They were starting to get out into the workforce. Guys were like, hey, honey, make me a sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now you get slapped for asking.
Yeah. Well, that was Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline. And I felt like it was apropos after Christian Vasquez hit a 2-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 13th last night. The Sox are up 2-1 in that series. So feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty
Nice.
good. Got my Green Monster shirt on today.
Hey, I got my Mountain High Sucker shirt on. For all those that like those Mountain High Suckers, only 10 milligrams each, but taste delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a Red Sox shirt. That's why I said Green Monster.
Oh, damn.
It's so you know what the Green Monster is, right?
Mm-mm.
It's so at Fenway Park where the Red Sox play, it's one of the oldest stadiums, I think, in Major League Baseball.
Oh, damn.
It's got a massive wall in left field that's like 2 stories tall, 2 or 3 stories tall.
Really?
Yeah, but it's real short. So they bring the wall in and then raise the hell out of it. And then the rest of the park is more or less at normal length, you know?
Okay.
But it's a pretty iconic
Thing that they do.
It's the only park that's like that. They don't have another baseball field that has a big wall like that, but it's called the Green Monster.
Huh.
So,
Dude,
you
that's
know,
crazy. Because I've seen that before, and I never knew what it really meant.
True Boston fashion, you know, Green Monster.
Green Monster.
This is from Sully's Bar that's inside the Green Monster. A buddy of mine got it for me years ago. But anyway,
Dude, fuck yeah.
shout out to the Red Sox. What is this, T? Is this another episode of
It's 420 somewhere.
We Are Your Hosts. I am Nick.
I'm
And I just bumped the microphone right into my mouth.
I just coughed all on mine.
Mm.
Well, hey, we're rolling.
I imagine it's what like every woman felt like when I smacked my penis on the outside of their mouth. Like, bang. Like, why are you doing that?
Like, what the fuck?
Respect me, bitch.
Yeah. Make a sandwich.
Did you pop it?
But dude, yes, I did.
Nice.
I
Okay.
gave it the pop. It's got the flavor. We'll hit it.
Mm.
See if it's got the flavor.
I don't know what the flavor's supposed to be on this one. It was from the market down the street from my place. They have a big bag of them behind the counter. Like a bag of like 200 of them.
Oh, man.
And they just sell them individually, which I'm sure is not.
Yeah,
how you're
definitely not
supposed to.
okay. And yeah, oh my gosh.
They also buy
I wonder if it
12.
was a little harsh.
They also buy like 12 packs of soda from like Walmart and shit. Like last night I went there and I needed some pasta. And they had Great Value brand pasta on their shelves. And I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a sec here.
And it was like, I don't know, about twice the price of what you would pay for Great Value pasta. Because, you know, it's at a convenience store.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do
that, but hey, I ain't gonna tell nobody.
You guys are super convenient. So that's all I'm going to say.
Facts. You got those harsh king palms on deck whenever needed.
Yeah,
But-
this is a little harsh, huh?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what flavor. Fucking blackberry. Fucking harshberry.
Coal miner's lung. They got that black lung flavor.
Dude, yes. But my homie, I've been wondering all week because we're we were going to harvest some plants yesterday. You know, and the homie had like what, one or about 3 of them, 3 or 4. He's saying
he had a few.
Yeah.
Put it that way. He had a few.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah, from what I understand, he had a lot, and it all above board, all that shit. But they just needed some hands to like help trim and stuff like that. Well, you came over to my place at like 8:30 Sunday morning, and we were gonna roll over there about 9.
Yeah.
Be there like, you know, half awake, drinking some coffee, just trimming some buds, smoking some weed with the homies. Well,
good time.
He calls me. Or I called him and texted him a couple times, and we're sitting out in the car. And we're kind of like waiting to get rolling because I needed an address from this dude.
Yeah, I gotta head to work later on in the day.
We're sitting in the parking lot for 45 fucking minutes waiting for this dude to call back. And he finally gets back to me, and he's like, "Oh, hey, bro, I just woke up. Sorry." Like in true stoner fashion. It was fucking hilarious. So I'm like, "All right, man, I'll come over. My buddy can't." So at that point, you had to go to work and shit. And other things going on. He's like, "All right, I'll get back to you in like an hour and a half. I'm going to go load up. We'll be back at my place. We'll be ready to go."
Yeah.
And waiting. 2 hours goes by, and he calls me, and he's like, "Hey, man, so I just got the first load back to my place."
Oh.
It's like I was going to get a trailer, but I ended up just filling up my car as much as I could. I was like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Like, all right. He's like, "It was kind of sketchy, but it worked out." I was like, "All right." He's like, "I got to go back and get the second half. I'll call you in like another hour and a half or so."
All right.
Well, I fucking was watching football on my couch and fell asleep, so I never made it over there.
Stoners, man.
Yep. Never made it over there, but maybe next time, you know?
That's all right.
It would have been a good
next time.
It would have been a really fun experience to like go and be part of the process. That was why I wanted to go do it, is like,
yeah, that was my thing too, man.
Figure out what it's all about, from trimming and curing and all those things. And
dude, I've talked to a lot of people, bro, and it's hard, man. You gotta make sure that you hang it up, let it dry right temperatures and stuff. Can't let it mold over.
Very intensive process. Yeah, I flaked in true stoner fashion. But he had other help.
I think you both flaked, you know?
Yeah, we both kind of flaked. I was ready to go in the morning.
It was that stoner thing, you know? You're just trying to get on the same page, and you're both stoners.
It's not gonna happen, bro. Not gonna happen. It's gonna take mountains moving in order to get 2 stoners on the same page. So that was my Sunday. I napped. I watched football. I ate like shit. I don't feel very good today.
Bro, it's the best way to spend Sundays, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, especially nowadays, bro. The seasons are too good.
Football season's been great.
Dude, it's been too good, bro. I haven't even got to watch a lot of the games, but I've seen the scores, bro.
Yeah, we watched a little bit in my car on my cell phone. Fucking crackheads. It's so weird. I'm like, I hope my neighbors don't come out and see us out here just chiefing, watching a fucking football game, waiting on someone that's also probably chiefing, watching a football game. Yeah, oh well.
Exactly. But did you have it, dude? So you quit? Did you lose one of your other jobs, or what happened?
This is a weird situation, dude.
Because you're working only one now, right?
Yeah, I'm down to the one job.
Okay.
Just waiting tables, and I was doing hardscape construction. You know, like build people's backyards up and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we built a deck and a patio and a bunch of really cool shit. We're working on the front yard of the same place we've been working on for weeks, right? I'm exhausted. I don't have a whole lot of energy to be having like conversations and shit like that. And frankly, I don't really like working for this guy that much. He's younger than me and calls me buddy.
Wow, dude, that's weird.
And pal.
That's
and
just
big
weird.
guy. And it always bothered me when people would call me that generally. Because I'm an adult. Just call me Nick or whatever. All this like endearing / condescending shit, like sport.
Oh,
pal, buddy.
Dude.
I don't like him.
It's weird, bro. It's like a dad talking to you.
That's what
when
my
you're-
dad would say to me when I was a kid. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud. How you doing, pal? What's up, little youngster?
And that's acceptable because I came out of your balls. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. But this guy,
It's like, dude, I'm not your kid, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
And at this point, we were basically working together. Like, there was a lot of things that he'd be like, hey, I don't know what to do on this, blah, blah, blah. Or he would give me something that he wanted me to do, and he would, like, map out general things for it.
Yeah.
But the homeowner was very particular. So you need to like measure that shit out and make sure that when he goes out there tonight with a fucking tape measure, because he will, because he's crazy, or not crazy, he's just real particular about his fucking property, which I kind of understand.
He's paying a lot of money for it, dude. He wants it a specific way. I mean, if you're paying the money,
totally understand that.
You feel?
So I like would have to correct a lot of stuff that he was doing, right? Well, this week last week we were digging these holes in the backyard to plant a couple of trees, and it was right next to an electrical box.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Now, 811 was coming later that afternoon to mark electrical lines and let us know where everything was so that we didn't hit them and didn't cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he said to me?
What do you say to you?
He goes, we'll just dig real careful.
Oh no.
He dug a 3-foot hole in 2 different spots with no idea where electrical or gas lines were.
What?
No fucking clue. And he wanted me to do the same thing.
Oh, no.
So I dig these holes in the backyard. I get the shit planted. Well, as I'm leaving for lunch, 811 rolls up.
Dude.
And they're like, hey, we need to... He didn't even say anything. They're always like the laziest dudes to deal with. It's hilarious. They just get sent out to jobs and they're like sit in their car. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing on his phone. But he was just sitting on his phone. And I walked up to his truck and I was like, hey, man.
Is this
what's
a spot?
up? And he just like looked at me all pissed off. I'm like, whoa, bro. He's like, hey, are you here to mark electrical in the backyard? I just had to tell him a couple things before he went to go do it. And then I just went on about my daily business, you know? Well, I come back from lunch and I wanted to see where he marked it. Dude, I was 3 inches away. I marked it with my tape measure, 3 inches away from hitting the main gas line. Yeah. That's death if I do.
Bro, 3 inches?
Live gas line and an electrical line right next to it.
Bro.
So that was kind of the tipping point with everything. I was kind of pissed off with this dude a little bit. He was already kind of condescending. I was working my balls off. A lot of times, the hardest part of the day would come up, and he would find an excuse to go pick up supplies somewhere, and I would be stuck doing the hardest work for that day. And it's like...
See, and it doesn't work like that.
I'm all cool with that. I'm your laborer, all that shit, whatever. But as soon as something else comes up, deuces.
Yep.
So I've been kind of looking for a job, and I was a little checked out at work, but I was still working hard, still showing up, doing all the things.
Yeah.
And this lady that lived across, she lived in the backyard adjacent to the property we were working on.
Yeah.
She waved me down one day, and she's like, hey, one of these lights in the backyard I noticed was out last night. And I just wanted to let you know so that you guys could fix it if you needed to while you're still here working on it. She was just being helpful. She's being a nice neighbor.
Oh, perfect.
And so I go back up front. And as I go up front, I like grabbed a shovel or something. I was about to go dig a hole. And I was going to go tell homeboy that this lady said that. And the homeowner comes out and he goes, hey, what did that lady say to you? And I was like, oh, she just said that one of the lights was out and we need to fix it. And he asked which one. And I pointed it out to him. And he was like, oh, that hasn't been a problem before. You know, something we got to fix, but it's a good thing we're still here so that we can do it, you know?
It's cool. I got you guys.
So rest of the day goes by, right? It's getting into the afternoon. I'm about to take off, and I get done digging all the shit that needs to be dug and doing all the shit that he doesn't want to do. And I'm kind of like cleaning up, getting ready to go. And he goes, hey, man, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here.
Wait, whoa. Wait, what?
And I was like, hey, what, bro?
Wait, what? Dude, I'm doing the work. Like, I'm here doing it.
He's like, look, I don't need your fucking attitude. And I was just like,
whoa.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to give you attitude. I'm exhausted. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing the podcast. I get like 4 hours of sleep a night. When I come in here, I'm like a zombie. It's not like I'm mad at you or anything. You're projecting here a little bit. I don't really like this job. I'm not your biggest fan, but like I know better than to bite the hand that feeds me. Like, you write my checks. I'm not being a dick to you on purpose.
Just trying to get my bills paid, dude. That's kind of the end of the day. It's
and
like
I was
I'm trying to get paid.
Trying to explain that to him. I got about 3 words into it before he goes, and then you tell him that light is out before you even fucking say anything to me. That's ridiculous. And his voice started cracking. And I told him, I stopped him. I was like, hey, dude. He came out and asked me what she said, and I just walked around the house. Like, I had no time to even talk to you about it. Again, got 3 words into that. And then he goes, my mom she's dealing with some health issues.
Oh.
And I gotta deal with his shit all day. And he like is starting to start crying, and I was just like, you know what, dude?
Man.
You know what? This is not going anywhere quickly. Because you won't let me talk, and you're just assuming all these things. You've already made up your mind on it. He was like, if you don't want to be here, I don't need you here. And I was like, all right, bro.
All right, cool,
if
man.
that's what it is, like write my check. I'll get out of your hair. I won't come back. I was like, I ain't fucking dealing with all your personal problems right now. I ain't here to fucking be your therapist and all this shit. I came here to work hard and make shit. That's what I came here to do. And you don't want me to do that anymore, so I'm fucking out of here.
Oh my god.
Crying, dude.
Bro, damn, bro. That's like dealing with the girlfriend, man. That breakup, dude. You're sitting there just like, whoa. Let's talk this up.
Eerily,
No, it's just all the time.
eerily similar to my last breakup, dude. I was like, are you gonna hit me? What's going on right now?
It's like,
What's going on? Are you gonna?
let's take a 5-minute break. Let's take a 30-minute little break, and we'll come back.
When I thought about it, I was like, maybe I just fucking let him calm down. And
Yeah.
he like had to go back to his house to go get his checkbook. And while he was going to do that, I was like, do I try to talk this dude off the ledge when he comes back, or do we just go our separate ways here? And I decided I'm not fucking working for this guy anymore. He comes back. He's all pouty. He's got his sunglasses on and shit. I'm like, oh, you've been crying this whole truck ride. Huh? And I'm like, not against the fact that you're crying, but I'm like, dude, you're trying to have a conversation with me and you're getting so fucking emotional.
You get worked up. You gotta just calm down, slow down, just take a deep breath. Take it all in. Be able to talk to the homies and just fix it. It's cool.
And it was over a fucking misunderstanding, dude. He wanted me to grab 3/8 rock. He accidentally said 3/4, which we don't have on site, but I thought he meant the larger rock that we had, not the 3/8. So I grabbed the larger rock, filled up one wheelbarrow, and I went to go dump it. And he goes, no, not that stuff. I said the 3/8. Like, and was like all pissy about it. And I was like, hey, you said 3/4, so I thought you meant. And again, before I can even get through a sentence, he's like, I said 3/8. Go get the 3/8, put that in the dumpster. And I was just like, oof. He's one of those dudes. And you know what, dude? He's a real tough guy. You know what he like did in high school?
What did he do?
He was a swimmer.
Oh my gosh. Trying to be the next Michael Phelps.
No hate on swimmers, but like, hey, bro, quit with the tough guy routine.
Dude, man.
You went 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. I get that your cardio's great, but calm down.
Don't burn yourself too much. It's just water. But dude,
anyway.
Man, bosses, bro. Just more communication. Better communication. That's just the moral of everything.
So necessary.
Dude,
and like
just the way you talk to your employees.
Take a breath.
Just take a deep breath. Come at it with a concise, calm manner, and just have a conversation.
Because I really had no ill will towards that dude. I was just like chilling.
Dude,
I thought I was just working
just
that
doing
day.
Your job, like you'd sit there digging a hole.
It was so weird. I went home and I was like, what did I do,
bro,
to piss that guy off so bad,
dude? Speaking of what you did to piss that guy off, I go over to Nick's crib. You know, it's about like 8 in the morning, maybe about 8:30. You know, so it's a little earlier. But, you know, we're just talking calmly. We turn on a little bit of low-key jams.
Having some coffee. Playing some Action Bronson at a reasonable level.
Yeah, you know, enjoying the time, having a good time like you would in the morning. Get ready for a great day.
Yeah.
But, you know, Nick has his window open, and out his window, you just hear his downstairs neighbors
dying of black lung. Dying of black lung.
I swear to you, these are the sounds that are being made. I cannot exaggerate that. No way.
My first thought was COVID when I moved in, because it's been like that for a month. And then I was like, well, wait, if he was coughing like that and it was COVID, he'd be in the hospital.
Well, me and Nick had to stop. He was like, dude, can you hear that? And I'm like, we stopped talking and just hear.
Like, it's one of those coughs where you can tell he's gagging while he's coughing. Like it's
he's
fucking
got something in there, like he's just choking on a dick or something.
Yeah, he's got a dick clogged in his throat. But no, he's fucking like, you can tell it's fucking this dude's day up to cough the way he's coughing. And it's very funny because I noticed that he would start doing it more frequently when I would make noise of any kind. So you turn the music up or you like walk on the floor, coughs.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think it's fake. I think he's being a dick.
Didn't you test it the other day? You were telling me about it.
I
You
did.
tested
What
it.
was I doing? Oh, so I was repairing my TV stand because when I moved it, a couple of pieces fell off of it. So I just had to nail some pieces back on. And while I was getting them back on, I was kind of pounding on it with the hammer. Every time I would hit the hammer, this homeboy would cough real fucking loud. Just horking, you know? Fucking making all the noise in the world downstairs. And I would stop and the coughing would stop. And then I waited like 30 seconds and I hammered again. And then again it was, you're like, dude, are you all right down there? You got this guy fucking losing his
Talk
shit.
about that smoker's cop, boy. That homie was hacking along, dude.
It's
He
just
was hacking along.
and it's just a little wild around there, T. Like later on in the afternoon,
What's been going on?
after you left, I was sitting around watching football, just hanging out, and I could hear some people talking at a pretty loud volume
Oh, okay.
in the backyard of my apartment complex, which is only like accessible to people that live there.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on down there?
Yeah, why is there a congregation of backyard there?
My neighbor across the hall is back there with his dog,
What? Yeah?
and he's talking to the guy that is just trying to get people's cars towed all day.
Oh.
We've talked about this guy briefly on the podcast. He kind of just keeps an eye on the parking lot, and his whole mission in life is to get a car towed.
Dude.
But he doesn't have a permit in that lot, and he also illegally parks his Escalade in front of another lot several times a week.
It's Captain Toa, homie.
Captain Toa Home. That's for real. He should have a belt. Just says fucking Captain Toa Homie. It's just the ghost of Paul Mooney. He shows up and he goes, "Hey, homie,
Whoa.
you're not supposed to be parking here. I'm gonna have to get your ass towed. But I'm not gonna be respectful enough to knock on your door, homie. I'm just gonna call him. You're gonna wake up in the morning to go to work, and you ain't going nowhere."
Your car gonna be gone, homie.
Holy shit. Captain Toa Homie. That should be a fucking comic book. Just a yoked black dude looking like Debo. You ain't even gonna say shit.
At the speed of light, he picks up his Motorola phone and calls 911 or calls the towing service and gets your car towed in 5 minutes and then knocks on your door and lets you know that you're fucked. Captain
Yeah.
Toa Homie.
Hello, Red Towing. This is Toa Homie. I got another one for you.
I got another one.
Ooh, these motherfuckers must not know. Oh,
But dude, didn't you tell me that this homie specifically likes to park in the back? He
parks up front in front of another parking lot's entrance. He'll like park half of his Escalade in front of this entrance, enough so that a car can get out and they can't really call a tow company, but they definitely could. But it's like he knows he's going to be just fine there, but he also knows he's being an asshole. It's just like,
What's this?
so they also sent out an email to our apartment complex a couple of weeks ago saying that the people that owned dogs in our complex needed to pick up the dog shit. Happens everywhere that you live, right?
Everywhere.
It's always
bro.
that one guy.
lazy motherfucker that doesn't want to pick up their dog's poop.
So I'm listening in, right? I start getting nosy as shit. I'm like, what are these guys talking about? And I go over to the window and I'm like listening in. And he's like, look, man, every time I come out here, there's dog shit in the backyard. And I'm sick of it. And you're the only one that I see that has a visible dog. And it's Captain Toa Homie.
No, he's Captain.
So he's calling out my neighbor that lives across the hall. Nice dude. I know he picks up his dog shit because I've seen him do it several times while I'm throwing trash out and shit. I've watched him do it. So I know of 2 other people at least that have dogs in my apartment complex. And I'm thinking like, and this guy's just adamant. He's like, you're the only one with a dog. You're the only one with a dog.
He feels like the detective of the day. Captain Toa, we solved it.
It's like, I got you, bro.
Poop.
I got you. I cracked the case.
He's
The case of the mystery poop.
Dog the bounty hunter style, man. He was on it.
Yeah. Long blonde hair and all. Oh, but he's like yelling at this dude, and then all of a sudden he just changes the conversation. He goes, well, hey, you know anything about that white dude that got in here the other day and was smoking weed in the backyard? It's like, this is a locked gate. Nobody should be in here.
How long is he washing this backyard?
It's like he just sits home all day and just watches people, bro.
His backyard.
He was in that shed over there. I think he's living in there. These motherfuckers come around, climb the fence, and living in the shed. Like, Jesus Christ. So my neighbor Jose, in his broken English, like, he barely speaks a lick. I shouldn't say barely speaks a lick. He speaks enough. He speaks enough to, as I'm passing him in the stairwell, to ask me if I can go buy weed for him because he doesn't have an ID. He speaks that much English.
It's illegal. Don't do that.
Yeah. Every time he asks me, I'm just like, I got a thing.
I gotta go to.
This last time I told him, I was like, I gotta leave in like 10 minutes, man. I'm sorry. And then I went upstairs and I took a nap for 3 hours. It's like, fuck you, dude. I'm not buying you weed. Go ask somebody that has nothing to lose.
Yep.
But anyway, they're going back and forth, and I could tell Jose's just pissed off. He's like, I don't know anything about this shit, man. I know nothing about this. I know nothing about this shit, man. He kept saying that.
Oh.
And he's just like, all right, well, I'm going to keep an eye on it then. And he just walks back into the building. Like, who is this motherfucker? What is your job around here?
Homie.
I got to run into him and get talking to him.
I told you, Nick, I feel like he gets money knocked off his rent for this.
I think so, too. He's got to be like the security
foreman,
for the foreman for the ground. What do they call him? It's
what
like
do they call that? The bottom
groundskeeper. The bottom bitch. He's the residential, or no, not he's the property management company's bottom bitch. Captain Toaho. Captain Toahomie. He's the property management bottom bitch. And they're the pimp for the owner.
Keep it on and all for us.
It's a whole racket.
Dude.
Fucking A, dude.
Get that $200 off your rent.
All I know is I'm getting fucked a lot. That's all I know. No, dude, we talked about it yesterday. It has its quirks. It's like any place, it's got its weird shit. It's a decent enough neighborhood. A lot of stuff is really close. And I got to say, how nice is it that the two of us are finally at a point where we have our own individual place and we don't have some roommate that we're going to get pregnant or somebody with kids downstairs yelling at us to keep it down or fucking, all
the usual
St. Bernard shitting in your living room. All the things that we've dealt with living with roommates. It's so nice to just fucking be...
Dude, it's our own leveled spots, dude.
Nobody ever got their roommate
fucking with
pregnant, but
a
lot of crazy shit has happened with the roommates we've lived with, and it's like, goddamn, dude.
Yeah, crazy shit. I stepped in a shit pile, literally.
Yeah, stepped in a pile of giant. That's bear shit,
dude.
When you have a Saint Bernard,
bro,
it's closer to bear shit than it is dog.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
literally, dude.
Just too big,
like a mop bucket.
Anyway, but yeah, that's been my week in a nutshell, more or less. It's been, it's been pretty good. All in all, it's been pretty good. The Sox,
everything's great.
The Sox are playing good. They seem like they're on a run, kid. Looks like they're hot. Hopefully they stay hot.
Oh my god!
Get to that American League Championship Series, dude. We got to get that fucking pennant, dog. And we're going to the series.
I got to go to Boston just so I could hear you talk this accent.
Hey, could we plan a trip to Fenway together? That'd be really fun to go see a game at Fenway next year.
Dude, I'm down.
Or maybe a playoff game this year if we could swing it.
Let's do it.
All right. I got a lot of dates coming up. I have to work, but we'll see.
Shoot, dude, we're doing it, bro. Because I have not been to enough baseball games. I don't watch baseball enough.
I've never been to Fenway Park, and we could go see the Green Monster live and in person.
The Green Monster.
It's fucking dope, kid. No, it'd be so much fun, man. I would love to go do that.
Hell yeah, dude.
We should talk more about that later.
Dude, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
But bro, these current events, you've got me so hyped, bro.
Well, you didn't have anything fun happen this week?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, just dealing with the random bullshit. But I mean, it was a good time. I was with my mom. We spent a good time. We went to Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden, all the favorite places.
You hit all the Darden spots.
Oh, bro, you have to, dude, just to fill your bellies with all that greasy food that you've worked at, and you know that you've missed a little bit. Part of me wants to go after this, and I'm like, heart disease, though, just a little bit. But no, it was great to meet your mom, dude. She, I see where you get a lot of your positivity from, for sure. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, she's a very nice lady, man. Very kind lady.
Yeah.
You know, good at heart, man. Love her to death. We had a good time. But man, dude. Our old people.
Makes for a long week when you got your fucking mom living in your house, though.
Yeah,
or like not living here, but like staying at your place for a week.
Dude. Oh, bro. Well, working, dealing with crazy shit there.
That's the kind of thing that leads a man to drink a lot.
Yeah. Thank God I got weed.
Yeah.
But, dude.
Your mom's a great lady. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think any mom.
Dude, any relatives, dude. Any relative. You're fucking.
Even living with your. Staying with your son for a week has got to be exhausting.
Mothers-in-laws, fathers-in-laws,
grandmothers.
It's like you're all grown up and then you're just like, fuck it, we're both adults now. God damn it.
Deadbeat stepdads. You just got people hanging around. All fucking crazy shit, bro.
But dude, it was good, dude. But the craziest, man. When your parents get old, they just don't know how to use GPSs and Googles and things that just won't get them to places that they should be.
You mentioned it twice while she was here. You're like, she doesn't have a GPS. She doesn't know how to get around. She might get here. Like you were on the phone with her. You're like, yeah, sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to leave you behind. I thought you knew how to get back.
Dude, literally. Because she was going to Walmart. And I was like, okay. Walmart's just around the corner. She'll be okay because we were doing the podcast.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm just going to step out. I got to go grab a couple things.
Dude, the Hood Mart is right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
It's 2 turns.
Oh, yeah, dude. And I'm even concerned, man, about sending her to the Hood Mart because, man, you never know what goes on at the Hood Mart. But, for the most part, it's not that bad.
I think it's probably better because they have everything locked up.
Yeah.
in the sense that, like, less people will go there to steal shit. So you're dealing with less riffraff in that sense.
Yeah.
But it is also in a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's funny how they don't put super centers, like Walmart super centers, the super Walmarts.
Yeah, I know,
in
man.
like shit in, less than nice neighborhoods.
Less than, neighborhoods.
They don't
do that more.
They don't usually put nice Walmarts in the same neighborhoods where you got crackheads just walking around day and night. Dog, the people doing zombie walks on my street during the week, it's fucking hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
It's hilarious, dude. They're like in their own head.
Oh,
it's a musical.
Dude, just fucking.
They're doing a Broadway musical for themselves in their head while they're walking down the street, dancing, singing, going all about. And it's all incoherent to normal ears. But to them, they're in the zone. They're in the fucking zone.
They're there, bro.
It's crazy shit, dude. I kind of get it. I get why you wouldn't want to put a pharmacy right next to that.
You feel me?
Because that's part of what they're missing at the Hood Marts, right? Is the pharmacy.
Oh, that's the only thing they don't have. And the money centers suck. I remember I went there with my mom the other day. That was the thing. Was at the same Hood Mart we went to Walmart, and this lady, as many people do nowadays, because everyone's kind of on edge, started snapping at the young ladies at the return center because there was nobody at the money center. It's the fucking Walmart ever. Why is there nobody at the money center?
Hey, can I ask? All right, we got to run this down. I got to get a profile on this lady.
No,
Black lady.
No.
White lady?
No.
Asian lady?
No.
Hispanic lady?
Kind of. Yes.
Just like a fucking mutt.
Yeah,
that's rude.
It's terrible.
Big mix of whatever.
Yeah,
that's what they call mutt dogs that mix of
shit.
I wasn't comparing this woman to a dog.
Of a heavier set lady that probably doesn't have to work much and understand that jobs are not are suffering nowadays.
And it's not this woman's fault that's working a completely different department. Probably doesn't even know how to work the money center buttons.
And me being the person that I am, the manager lately and dealing with people, I'm just like, I don't feel like hearing it today. No. So I turn around and I look at this lady and I'm like, honestly, if that's that big of a deal, lady, then just go to a different Walmart.
Drive to Parker, bitch.
Just drive to one that actually has all the employees. You're at a small Hood Mart.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
This is what you get when you come to a shitty Walmart.
You know what you're getting.
You get people that profile the customers walking out the doors and check receipts based on their profiling. And you
security
get
guards.
limited options.
Well, at least I've seen that they got security around there, so I know my mom's safe. Back to the thing. So, we're finishing up the podcast, and I'm calling my mom, and I hear the phone ring over on my nightstand over there, next to the couch, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, she forgot her phone." And dude, oh man, I'm just like, Dog.
Oh, so she tried to call her phone. Oh, you're trying to call her?
Yeah, I'm trying to call her
my
phone,
bad. So
dude.
her phone was here, so she couldn't even go to Google Maps, even if she knew how to use it.
Homie. Exactly.
Fuck.
Dude.
Well,
And
good thing old people have a really good internal compass. It seems like they can just
Exactly.
kind of find their way.
homie, it's insane.
Yeah.
'Cause
We're like dogs in that way, and they're
We
much more
are.
like cats. They have like a honing device where they see shit and they go, oh, I know that. Keep going. You're in the right area. Whereas we get so excited, we're like, where the fuck am I? You go to your phone, you just travel out, you figure it out.
And I saw the two differences this week, Nick, between us,
Yeah.
you know, and the compasses. Because what had happened is that I took my mom. I've been just running all week, man. Been busy. I took my mom out to the animal sanctuary all the way out in Kensburg, Colorado. If you know what
Keensburg.
that Keensburg. Thank you. I was trying to
I was
remember
like,
how
what's
you
Keensburg. Yeah.
Keensburg.
There's three
Okay.
E's in that bad boy.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to see it because I had no fucking clue where I was at, dude.
Yeah.
This is my
It's
first
out
time
in the-
going out, dude.
it's
It's out
out.
there. You don't see anything, dude. There's nothing.
It ain't
So-
like Pueblo out there, but it's
Oh,
out there, bro.
Dude, it's out there, just sticks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, they have to have that because they got like tigers and fucking lions and all this stuff. And it was dope, dude.
I mean, they also have that in the middle of Denver Metro in City Park. There's
Hey, you gotta love
monsters.
Colorado.
There's monsters in that zoo. How hilarious is that? Straight up fucking monsters in the middle of the city.
Dude, it's so crazy. But this one's like
Anyway.
an actually really well kept one.
They're a
We got
little
like,
more open, right?
yeah, more
Yeah.
open, a lot of high class donations. It's known worldwide for being one of like the greatest animal sanctuaries around.
It's more of a sanctuary and less of a zoo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going through here. It's elevated. It's super dope, dude. You get on this platform. You're looking at all the stuff. We saw some fucking bears cuddling. It was great.
Thanks, dude.
It's
That's
nice,
very
man.
wholesome.
It was wholesome, man.
Yeah.
Hugging my mom. You got some grizzly bears down there
That thing
cuddling.
will rip your fucking face off, but
Exactly.
they're just like snuggling up. That's kind of cute.
You know?
Yeah, I like
Thank
it.
God we were on an elevated platform.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Homie,
Hey,
you're just
as you're
looking down.
explaining that, like that you're walking on a catwalk over the top of these animals, I'm like, But no. What if it falls?
Oh, and that's just it, dude. And all these old people, man, they love it. They eat it up.
Eating it up.
It's just like, yeah. And it's like these two old ladies, it was so nice and kind. They're like looking at coming over. They're like getting best buds with us. They're like, yeah, look at them. What do you think those are? And
Yeah.
you're just looking at them. It's like, I think those are grizzlies. I don't
Those are monsters.
I don't want to touch one. I don't want to
Yeah.
find out. Squawk. But
You can
dude,
always tell, usually by size. Grizzlies
Homie.
get huge,
Mhm.
but the grizzlies have like a hump on their shoulders, and then they've got more rounded ears and much larger claws, whereas the black bears have like
Yep.
still terrifyingly large claws, and then they have like real large pointy ears,
Mhm.
and they have less like, I think they have a longer snout as well.
They
So-
do. They that kind of brownish, darkish fur.
They can be any color. That's
Really?
the thing that is very misleading about bears in particular, because you could go to Montana and see a blonde phased black bear or a real dark grizzly bear that looks almost black. Its fur is so dark. They're typically brown,
Mhm.
grizzlies are, but you can see brown black bears.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
They could be
dude.
almost the same color.
That's crazy, man.
Wild,
Yeah,
right?
because I was trying to find it out. I was like, oh, what are those grizzlies? Or I didn't even know really.
hmm
But they
Black-
have.
Some black bears can get big too, just depending on the circumstance. But
Mhm.
yeah.
But dude, there's line things, closures, but it was great, yo. So we got about halfway.
cougars,
Like,
like mountain lions and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Those
I
things.
was like, just to see one up close, like, what?
Were they
Hey.
big too, or were they like
Yeah.
little scrawny guys?
No,
Yeah,
huge.
it's a zoo. They're eating
Dude,
good.
oh, yeah.
Sanctuary. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference. The sanctuary,
a
they treat
difference.
them,
Yeah.
they're much better. You have to watch like literally a video. They have a fucking 20-30 minute long video.
Educate the shit out of you
Yeah.
on fucking bears and
Yeah,
how they're living.
whatnot, how they're treating all of them and whatnot. Oh, it's the best in the world.
Ultimately, you're still like making something stay where you want it to. But I feel you.
You know, I get
It's
it.
better than most
Mhm.
places for
Well,
sure.
and the way they're doing it, I guess, is that they take them from drug ridden, like, you know, kingpins or stuff that like get a lion or whatever. Fucking, you know, fucking drug lords are like, you know what? I just want a lion, and they get raided, and then they're like, cops are like, what do we do with this lion?
Yeah, it's to save a predator. That's what this is. This is what this is to save a predator. They're going out there and they're saving sex trafficked mountain lions and bears and shit. That's crazy, dude.
That's insane.
That's pretty dope that they're doing
dope.
that.
And I was like, dude, I didn't think about that concept. And I'm like, damn, really? You got to think about those predators and those young cougars that just didn't have a place to go.
Just lost in the world.
Lost. But dude, so my phone was dying, my dude. And for some reason, bro, we get in the car and I've got my little charger cord. I got this nice new car. Dude, for some reason, my phone would not charge for the life of me, dude.
Oh, it takes forever on the car chargers.
Dude, forever. And if your shit's dead, no, you're fucked. You're pretty much just fucked.
You're pretty much fucked for 20 minutes.
Dude, I found this out, unless you've got the adapter, put the adapter in, plug your thing in. But dude, if you just plug it into the new little, you know how the newer cars kind of have the little USB port, you're like,
oh yeah, you can't do that.
Oh yeah.
That'll take,
homie,
2 days.
2 years.
It'll drain your
2
battery
years.
before it charges your
2
fucking
years.
phone.
So I'm sitting here in bumfucks Keansburg, Colorado. No clue where I'm heading, dude. And
that's not a great start to a story, especially for a young African American male.
You feel me?
Thank God your mom was with you because she was white as the day is long.
Yes.
God damn, dude. So you guys are stuck out there and you have no idea really where you're at. What highway is it off of? Is it off I-70 or do you have to take some side highways and shit?
Oh, no. It's kind of off I-70, dude. You know, I got to go somewhere, but I was in Ericsburg, Colorado or something, dude.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. I was kind of struggling to figure out where Keansburg was. I know kind of where it's at.
Dude, it's just out of a whole stick in the woods. Colorado's a big place or city, but then there's just sticks. And bro, man.
Once you get out to fucking
once you get out there, you're
Nowheresville, bro.
You're fucking out there, dude. That's just as I was garbing at my mom the last week about using her GPS to find stuff because she does not know. And then I was yelling at her. I was like, okay, mom, if you can't use the GPS, you got to pull over and ask somebody.
Yeah.
So,
it's not that far out, bro. If you can't get back from Keansburg, we got problems.
I know, bro.
Tom,
I know.
You're on 76.
I know.
It goes straight back to Denver.
I know.
You just go south. Right?
Literally.
Or east or west west or south, whichever way 76 runs. I can't remember. It could be west.
I'm pretty sure it'd be west. That's what I was thinking about because I'm pretty sure I was taking the right way, but I wanted to make sure. So I pull over and I asked these two gentlemen, dude.
Good move move to pull over. I don't know that I would have had that. I'm too prideful.
Dude, and that's just it, man. We're in that world now. You know, it used to be that where you just pull over and ask.
Hey, man.
You're like, hey, man, we're real quick. Or, you know where to go.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was thinking about that this morning.
Yeah.
That like when I was in college, my freshman year, I didn't have a smartphone. And when I lived in Idaho, I just had to sort of figure out how to get around. And I figured out the streets of Idaho or of Boise so much faster than I have in Denver because I just rely on my fucking GPS all the time. I kind of know where I'm going, but I'm just going to throw that up there just to make sure.
You feel me, dude? That's what I was explaining to my mom. It's that you kind of know where you're at, but you don't know where you're at the same time. That's the greatness of a GPS.
Yeah. And it's great because I don't have to now set aside an extra 30 minutes of definitely going to miss a turn or go the wrong direction or, because I've done that several times.
Well, yes. And that's the thing, Nick, is that so to even we're going to get into the current events, but the end of all the story. So I'm like, my mom, we had a great time. It's time for my mom to leave. And I'm trying to show her the map. Like, this is where you go and the GPS. And she's like, I'll just follow you. Just get me to the main highway. And I'm like, cool. So my mom is driving. We're on the highway. We get onto I-225, get onto I-70. She's following me, but she's not following me close enough. So I call her and I'm like, Mom, you gotta follow me closer.
You're 6 cars back. Catch up, lady.
You gotta. In Colorado, people are unkind, and they're
gonna cut you off.
They're gonna cut you off, and they're assholes here, Mom.
And I'm gonna lose you.
They don't give a damn.
Keep up.
They don't know you're following me, and then you got to be behind me. She's like, you're just going too quick. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going the speed limit.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Too quick,
dude. So she kind of speeds up a little bit, but dude, we're getting to the pass where we're getting onto the main highway, about to get where I give her the thumbs up. I told her, and then you just go straight, Mom, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
That's straight to Wisconsin. So we're about to get onto the turn, and she's not close enough to me, and some people are merging, and bro, she's not speeding up.
Just headache.
Just headache.
Headache the whole way.
this
You
lady-
took the time to drive her all the way to the interstate that gets
Homie.
her all the way home. No problem. Just keep going
Just keep going.
and you're good.
You just gotta speed up. I put on my blinker, and my mom is just not speeding up. And this person, they don't know what she's doing. She's not going speeding up, so they kind of almost hit her. They veer off and they go quick, and she's not knowing what she's doing. She literally just pulls over and just sits, and I'm just like, Mom! And I'm already on the pass. I'm already gone. I'm
Gone.
like, oh lordy.
All right, time to make a phone call. Try this
Yup,
shit
let's
all
get
over
it
again.
all over again.
The things we do for family, you know.
Oh, gotta love your parents, but man, GPS is mom. GPS.
For real. Just give up. Technology won. All right.
It did it.
It won.
You know,
I know you don't want people to track where you're at.
you know.
You got
look-
reservations about how you're gonna do this, and
Yeah.
it's tough to figure out. It'll
Just-
make your life easier.
It'll make everything easier.
Yeah.
You'll know exactly how to get there at the time.
You'll stop having to explain to people why you're 10 minutes late,
Mm-hmm.
missed a turn, didn't know where you were, don't know where you're going.
Exactly.
You don't have to employ your son as a pace car for 15 miles.
Oh my gosh, dude! I had to explain the same thing to my dad at some point, man. Use it. Just use it.
Just use it.
But dude,
Oh,
it was a
man.
good time. I got her home. We got her home eventually.
Hell yeah. got the old lady home. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into some current
Dude,
events?
let's jump into it.
Okay, it was really nice to meet you.
It's time now for current events.
Man, I'm getting really rough with the drops, huh?
I mean,
It
it
was-
was honestly there. It was just like, you know what? Fuck it.
It was really nice to meet your mom. That was what I was gonna say. Then I dropped the drop too soon because I am not a producer.
I
Hey,
know you.
if anybody out there wants to get on the board and work for free for a little while,
I know you
email-
just wanted to say your mom jokes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole reason you put it there.
No, I really didn't. It was nice to meet your mom. That was all I was gonna say.
Mhm. Yeah, it was a good time, man. She enjoyed meeting you. It was good
Yeah.
having her here.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I got no mom jokes for you. Once you meet someone's mom, it's a little different.
She
was real nice.
You're just like, damn, I don't want to say your mom jokes about you. That hurt.
And frankly, I ain't trying to fuck your mom, so it's weird.
Weird,
It's weird.
dog.
Anyway, should
You
we
got-
move on to some nuggalage?
Let's
I forgot.
do it.
We should do that first before current events, huh?
Yes, we got some nuggies, dog.
We're all bass backwards today. Fuck it. That king palm got me.
Dude, it was good, bro.
Mm,
That shit was some fire.
My first one's nice.
What was it?
It was a little lilac diesel.
That like this.
It's from Solus Meds. That's where I got both these from this week.
It's
Go ahead
one
and
of my
give that jar a sniffy sniff.
Oh my gosh, dude. I love lilac diesel. That's how it smells every time.
So nice, right?
Just that sweet sativa.
Sweet floral fucking
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
Just deliciousness.
And then that second jar is a little Jackie Glue.
Jackie Glue. Ooh. This baby right here, the Jackie Glue. Oh, that's gassy. That's a hybrid, a little more indica, definitely. Ooh, which one are you showing? That lilac? Yeah. Yo, so that lilac, here, let me pull out a nug. Just usually, I mean, from all the times I've seen it, because it's a really popular strain, but usually always fire. Just really light orange hairs, that frosty on the front. On most sativas, you're gonna see that nice light color in it. Most of them usually won't be dark, unless it's more of a hybrid. Yup, we got that Jackie Glue. Oh, Nick. I mean, the past couple you've been good.
You've been good lately.
Nick Nug Dropskis.
Oh, there's a hair on it.
Oh, bro, get that Bub's hair off that nug. We're still smoking it. Shout out to every stoner that smoked hair off the carpet. That's gonna be that Jackie Glue. Just smelling really just that gassy hybrid. So you know it's just, I don't know. Like with anything that's an indica, you know that smell. It smells rank. Like you just pump some gas.
It's got some serious orange hairs on it too. This is Jack Hare and Gorilla Glue strain. And the Jack Hare is honestly more present in the nug than the Gorilla Glue, but the combination is fantastic.
Jack Herrera is like, I mean, of all the strains I've ever seen in my life, has like the biggest, most orangest hairs.
Yeah, they're usually like real fucking long. You can see it on that bad boy. It's beautiful. I got a piece so bad, dude.
See, so what had happened is like we drank a lot of coffee, and it passed through Nick very fast, and he had to go piss, and then he just let it flow so elegantly, and to the point he had it all gone. But a lot of these strains have been fucking gas. I've been smoking on them. I literally have been just blowing off of that last one we had. That was the Lilac Diesel, is the first one we smoked in, was in this King Palm. And these King Palms, have been just stupid good. I mentioned on last podcast, but talked about it prior. And they come in a 2-pack. We sell them at our store for 4. And literally, it's just like they got these terpene infusers, and I don't know what it is with these terpene infusers, but when you crack them bitches, it just it gives that extra little kick. I don't know what it is.
They're fantastic. In the mini market down the road from my place, a little convenience store, they fucking sell them for $1.25.
Like
So-
25 for a single one.
Hey, all right.
I'm definitely leaving to take them just out of the pack and then sell them for.
Yeah,
Because they definitely come in a 2-pack every time I've seen them.
yeah, for sure. And the ones, dude, the pack that they had, they might be for resale. Honestly, that might be why you buy a pack that big, because there was probably 100 in the bag. It was like a big gallon-sized bag, that had like a bunch of them in there. I think those are for individual resale.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't
There ain't
fucking
no
know.
telling.
but
Dude,
they're decent.
They're-
They're decent.
they're fire, dude.
Hold about a gram.
And shoot, we got that second one, bro. That's the one with the
That's the Jackie
Jackie
Glue.
Glue.
Yeah.
Yup. Oh, can't wait, dog. Did you pop the filter?
I did not on that one yet. Have at her, buddy. I just called you buddy. I just called you
Dog.
buddy. God damn it.
Dude, and you called me kid earlier, man. What the fuck?
Well, kid that's a Boston thing. That was my Boston thing. But buddy, that's like you're my buddy. That's different when you're really close with somebody. Like, hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I often say like, oh yeah, my buddy T, or my buddy. Like when I reference somebody in the third person like that, I will say my buddy so and so.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't usually say the buddy thing. That was weird.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Smack me on the hand for that shit. I deserve it.
All right. Better. Do better.
I should do better.
Do better.
I got fucking goosebumps from getting smacked on the hand. What's that all about? Wonder if
It's a
I'm-
hard smack. I'm sorry.
I wonder if I'm sexually aroused by pain.
And some domination, some BDSM.
Yeah, I'm one of those dudes that likes to like line up with his legs spread and just watch some lady with a pair of stilettos kick me in the nuts. Let her just have at it.
Oh my gosh. Did you have any stories?
Some current events.
Current events.
Oh, bro, you better believe it.
What you got? What you got?
It is time now for current events again.
Dude, I want to know the fire one.
All right, bro. The one I found right as we sat down.
Yeah.
All right. So you remember Friday, the movie Friday?
Yeah.
One of the best movies
I mean,
of all time.
easily. The whole series, they made a couple movies about him.
Yeah. You remember
Friday
the
for the
original
Next.
one?
Yep.
Miss Parker?
Yeah.
When you gonna let me fuck Miss Parker? You know, she's just
Dude,
that
yes.
hot as shit MILF that lives across the street from the boys.
Yes.
Well, she's 70.
Oh.
And I'm telling you right now, Tiano can get it. She can fucking get it.
Damn! What?
70 years old. Get the
Dude,
fuck out of here.
That lady's 70 years old. You're kidding me. No,
She
bro.
can
She
get
looks
it.
like she's just 30, bro. That's stupid, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey,
Bro.
what he said. Hey, we gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
When you gonna let me fuck Miss Parker? God
Yo, let
damn.
me dude.
So Cheyenne Marie Overton, she was, yeah, she was the one that was like married to the little person in Friday, and ended up fucking Bernie Mac, who's the salesman that's going, or no, he's part of the church,
Yeah.
and he's going around all the time like collecting donations and shit, and he ends up fucking this chick he's brought
Yeah.
around. Oh, so great. Yeah, dude, I can't believe that. She's 70 and looks as hot as she did in that movie.
Dude, that's insane. That's just
Unbelievable.
fucking insane.
Unbelievable. I didn't realize she was that old in that movie.
How old was she in that movie?
Probably 50, right? That movie came out in like,
Yeah, about
2000?
20. Yeah, 20 years ago.
when did that movie come out? It came out in the 90s,
about
I guess.
about 96, 95, 94.
When did that come out?
Before? Was it Friday?
Let's check it. 1995.
1995.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, man, about 25 years ago, she was fucking 45 years old. She was
Shit.
not young in that movie, you know? And she was fine.
Yo, you remember?
Fuck, she is one of those where you're just like,
Man, what did you do?
ageless.
The weed?
Did you not
vitamins?
not smoke weed? Like,
What do we
what happened?
Lots
Yeah.
of lotion.
And frankly, she doesn't look like she's had a lot of work done. I mean, I imagine it her age with the kind of money that she has, and
Oh, yeah, of course.
she's an actress still and all those things. I'm sure she's had certain things done, but she's still looking great. The body is
Yeah.
where you're like, all right, that takes work.
Mm-hmm.
She still looks like she could choke a bitch out. Look at those biceps, bro.
Gosh damn. You're almost bigger than mine. It's working out, man. Taking care of yourself.
Dog, if I look like that at 70,
I hope so, man. I'm praying.
we won. We
Mhm.
won if we look like that at 70.
I'm hoping so. But
Anyway, that one really got me today.
homie, I've got some shit. I got a maskless teacher, corners a student, and then breathes all over her in shocking video.
Yo. What the
Look at her
fuck?
hair.
Hood News Peep exclusive.
That's not a fucking funny thing.
All right, so I'm looking at a teacher
With-
that is, you know,
Get festive for the time, I guess, with the October hair, the orange, just straight orange hair.
yeah, it kind of looks like Wendy from the Wendy's ads. That's kind of the color she's going for. She's like a Latinx Wendy. Isn't that the new word you're supposed to say? Latinx?
Don't get it twisted, man. Don't get it twisted. Get out of my. You get out of mine. Get out of mine.
Oh.
I don't care.
Oh.
You get out. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Oh, she's breathing. You hear it
You could hear her breathing directly in her
on
face.
her, dude. Like, and then the student, I remember reading it. You hear it, and it's like, do you want me to get out of your class? Like, do you want me to get out of your classroom? Like, as she's breathing on her.
Holy shit. So yeah, you can see it. The girl gets kind of uncomfortable. She's like, please stop, like, get out of my face. And this woman goes, get out of my face, and then starts breathing on her.
Like, dude, just breathe. Like, what?
Okay, so apparently the teacher had asked her to leave class, and the girl was getting up and picking up her things. That probably should have been the end of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, she's leaving. Let her leave. She'll get in trouble. You deal with that shit later. Don't go over and like lose your job now, because I'm sure she's going to lose her job, right?
Oh, yeah.
Texas middle school. Probably not. She might keep her job. Texas don't give a fuck, dog.
Dude.
Shit, bro. I think I got to take this phone call. God damn it.
Oh,
Should we pause, or can you keep it rolling for like 30 seconds?
I could keep it rolling
Okay,
for 30
word.
seconds.
All right, I'm sorry to duck again, dude.
Dude, it's all good. That's what your boy's here for.
Hey, this is Nick.
Important calls, yo. We making business moves. Make money moves. But what we've got going on is I've got a charter school a little bit under fire for making some comments that they really shouldn't have made. We got a teacher that's called a couple students and quote unquote, I can't believe, field slaves and monkeys. It's messed up. It's just terrible. I mean, I can't believe in like a world we're in right now that a teacher would even say that. And it's a teacher from North Carolina charter school. So I mean, I guess I can't. I kind of saw that coming. We got charter school. Oh my gosh. All right. So a school, after telling black students in her class that if not for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. A comment that a parent had brought to attention after incidents at the school. All right.
God damn, bro.
All right, that was my audition. It was 30 seconds. I blew it, but
I missed it.
dude, it was terrible.
I can't wait to go back and listen.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'll pull my dick out when I do. You boys got a job interview tomorrow. What's up, dog?
Good shit, boy. Let's go.
Anyway.
Well, what I was saying is, dude, Nick, we've got a North Carolina charter school under fire after teacher calls students field slaves and monkeys.
Hey, bro.
Homie! Dog.
Hey, this teacher better be black.
Dude, homie, no. And that's, dude, I was even,
This
man.
teacher better be black.
And I knew, I felt bad, dude. I even said it when you weren't here. And I was like, oh, shit, dude, I needed one. But this is what I was rolling with. And I was like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have rolled with this. Because I don't know the reaction of anybody that's listening. But damn, that's fucked.
That's fucked.
That is so fucked.
Okay.
Oh, but I mean, I even said it, dude. You kind of expect this from North Carolina. I mean, a charter school in North Carolina.
Bit, but like,
Dude, what the fuck, man?
all right. Help me out.
So-
we need some details.
so
Did they
I
show a
got you.
picture of the person?
And so, as I was explaining, I explained it very slowly. Go back and listen, dude. It
Oh, my
sounded
bad.
like I was
All right.
just fucking
Yeah,
took
sorry.
on off some NyQuil.
We were working out scheduling things and all that shit on the phone. I had to fucking work that out. And I apologize. I should be
you're
here
good, you're
present.
good. I got a so we've got a North Carolina charter school after telling black students in her class that if not for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. A comment that one parent said brought to attention to that school.
Well, no, they wouldn't because you're a teacher and you're not making that kind of money. Shut the fuck up, bitch. People that had slaves back in the day were doing very, very well for themselves. We're not talking about teachers and police officers. We're talking about like plantation owners and people that
Dude,
run
you feel me?
publication companies and things like that. People that really needed manpower. You don't need manpower as a teacher.
Oh,
It's just a foolish statement. Even if it was in context, I could see where their point is, where they're like, yeah, the Constitution is very important. If they were trying to argue that point, that it's very important, and be like, if it wasn't for the Constitution, you know, certain aspects of the life that we live today would not be the way they are, i.e., white people would still own black people in some cases. But that was a real fucking clunky way of saying that.
homie. Oh gosh.
All right, now that I defended him, please make it so that I shouldn't have.
Okay, so we've got Kalisha Tillman, who's an 8th grader at the school, said a parent sent her text message on September 20th suggesting a particular teacher treated black and white students differently at the school.
Okay.
Her son later said it. Her son later that day described one such incident. A white student called a black student a monkey. Tillman told the Associated Press around she relied on her son's account. When the black students educated him, okay, this is quote unquote, when the black students educated him on that being racist and him not liking it and not to call him that and asked the teacher for support, the teacher turned around and said to him, "Oh, it's okay. We're all a little bit racist."
What?
Homie.
What the fuck world is this person living in? We're all a little bit racist.
Whoa, okay, dude, this is bad. This is why we need our world needs to change in this school. And I'll end it here. The black student then called the white student a cracker, to which the student responded with, to which the teacher responded with the threat to write up the black student.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a
Wow.
little bit of racism. You know, no, there's a lot of racism
There's
going
a lot
on.
of racism
A lot
going
of
on
racism
there.
going
That
on.
teacher's
at
got
school.
a problem with black people.
Dude, that's just terrible, dude. And that's the thing we're trying to fix in the world we're in, dude. You can't say those things. You can't do those things. It's not
No,
right.
just
We're-
because some black guy got you pregnant in your 20s and then took off doesn't mean you're allowed to be hateful towards an entire race of people. It's not how this shit works, lady. You made a decision to
You
not
made
use a
this.
condom.
You made that decision, dude.
No, that's fucked up, dude. I can't believe that she's on record saying,
Homie,
wow.
dude, that's
And
insane.
I mean, again, we're kind of relying on the account of these students,
But-
but
I mean, why would a kid lie or like really be lying about all that,
Eh,
dude?
I made some shit up when I was younger.
I mean,
I
but-
lied about this kid stealing my breadsticks when I was in like 4th grade because he was a
Yeah.
fucking asshole and he would bully me all the time. And I just made up this story that he stole my breadsticks.
I feel you. I made up some stories too, but when
Yeah.
it's a whole group of kids, then it's probably like, oh, okay.
Yeah, when several people are
No,
all
like-
coming out and they're like, I think this teacher's racist. And they go, why? And people go, why? Why do you think that? And then they recall these accounts and they're so specific.
Like, come
You're
on.
like, well, kid couldn't
God,
really be that creative.
Yeah, that's fucked.
You're a fucking animal, lady.
But dude, even along those lines, Tesla. This is a huge
Tesla
thing.
they have slaves now?
Dude, yes. Well,
Oh.
no, actually just one.
Just one?
Yes, and I guess apparently
What
he
the
runs
fuck?
the elevator.
He's the bellhop. He runs the elevator. Like, can I get your bag, sir? No, mister. Please. Massa will hit me if I don't grab your bags. Elon's a good guy, but man, he's got a whip on
does
like
us-
a fucking 1700 slave owner.
Doesn't remember how. But apparently, that was not the case, and this is what had happened. So Tesla's ordered to pay $137 million
Woo. For what?
to a black man who was said to be have subjected to racist abuse while working as an elevator operator at the company.
No fucking way. You weren't
Yes.
joking.
I
All
was
right.
not joking, Nick.
So he's an elevator operator at the company.
Yes, dude. And they were being racist, dude. Not even to joke about the slave thing, but they're treating this dude like a slave. They're being racist, dude. So in a San Francisco federal court,
Say that again. San Francisco
San Francisco
federal court.
San Francisco federal court Monday ruled that Tesla must pay that $137 million to the black man from racist abuse, I guess.
Hey, just real
was-
quick. San Francisco federal court sounds like a good band name.
Dude, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like that flow.
Anyway. Continue.
Dude,
So
I
what
guess
kind of abuse was he subjected to? 137 million is a lot of money.
a lot of money, dude. I guess apparently he said in quote sleepless nights, lost his appetite lost his appetite.
Hmm.
Oh,
This is all like as a result of the abuse that he suffered there.
yeah, I'm guessing. He said some days I'd sit in some days I would just sit on my staircase and cry.
Interesting.
He told them due to the stuff happening, just the abuse that was going on, I guess.
Did
I
he
guess.
cite anything specifically, or is it just like a general, this company was rude to me?
And that's
Not to say he's wrong. I'm curious if there's any details on this stuff, because that's a lofty allegation.
that's what I'm
and-
saying.
137 is a big number, and that means the law office was willing to take this on and like sue the company.
Okay. Okay, well that was in the 2015 incident where because prior there was that 2015 incident where one person said that supervisors were calling them the N-word.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, so this isn't Tesla's first thing, and it was huge back then too.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing about that one as much, but
Dude, yeah, it kind of got a little swept under the rug.
yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, I was trying to look and
Let's
see
if
it, but it
there's
doesn't
anything
really give any context to if a lot of the comments that were made in the elevator.
Yeah, it's interesting. So he actually won this lawsuit.
Yeah, he won it. He got the
So
lawsuit.
this is all from being an elevator operator in 2015. This is the same guy.
Oh, this was that same dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
Diaz said colleagues often told him to go back to Africa.
Damn.
That was one of the things that was said. Yeah, they would verbally abuse him and other black workers, for example, telling him to go back to Africa. He also said racist graffiti was scrawled in the bathrooms. So,
Gosh,
some
that's fucked up.
yeah, the jury awarded 130 million in punitive damages and almost 7 million for emotional distress. That's crazy.
Dude.
That means the court recognized that in
Homie,
favor
that's
of
the thing.
this
Like, if
guy.
he won, that actually happened. Like, that was really going on. That there's evidence and they had to see, and like, they did that. Like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, apparently, this guy wrote, he works for Tesla, I think. In 2015 and 2016, we were not perfect. We're still not perfect, but we've come a long way from 5 years ago. We acknowledge, this is a woman, sorry. We acknowledge that we still have work to do to ensure that every employee feels that they can bring their whole self to work at Tesla. Yeah, that's not good. It's all stuff from a while ago, so it's like hopefully you've made
Changes.
leaps. But yeah, this is around the same time you were right, there was another lawsuit out there. They were ordered to pay $1 million to a black former employee named Melvin Berry in August of this year. Berry stated working at Tesla in 2015. Started working at Tesla in 2015, but said he resigned a year later. He said supervisors called him the N-word and that he saw racist graffiti in the workplace frequently. Crazy, dude.
Dude, that's insane.
At a multi-billion-dollar company,
company.
and you're dealing with like overt racism. That's crazy to see.
Fucked up, dude.
Your
And it's
boss calling you the N-word? What the
like,
fuck?
come on, man. Like, that's so disrespectful, dude. As a boss and as somebody that's above somebody, like, bro, and it's just those small things that we need to make changes, leaps and bounds, to
That's one of
change
those
in our world.
things I feel like I hear shit like that sometimes and I go, I thought we were past this.
Dude,
I thought we were done with all this
right?
crazy shit.
Right? You
Then
think, bro?
you're like, God damn, people are still just a little bit of assholishness.
Just a little
going
bit
on.
idiots, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit ignorant and stuck in their ways, but
Little bit pieces of shit. I got another one here too.
what you got?
So I'm not sure if you saw what happened with Urban Meyer, the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars last week.
I did not.
Oh, you're going to love this, T.
What happened?
So he was caught on video at a bar in Ohio.
Oh, I did see this, dude, with the girl grinding on him.
Yeah. So to give a little bit of context here, he's the coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had just lost their 4th straight game to open the season. And instead of traveling back home with the team, as almost every head coach in the history of football has done, he stayed in Ohio because he used to coach at Ohio State. He owns a bar out there, goes to that bar, and one of the waitresses working there starts grinding on him and shit while he's sitting at the bar. I don't know how they end up in this situation.
I've seen the video. It's just weird. You don't even know what's going on.
Second video gets released.
Oh.
He's fish hooking this girl right in the fucking asshole. And it looks like he made entry. Like it's real bad.
Whoa, dude. In public? In public?
In public, bro.
Dude, why?
So you see this video here where he's like just kind of grinding up on her. You can see his hand is sort of in between her legs. Like,
Yeah, just kind of positioned, kind of in. You think he might be rubbing a thigh or something, but no, dude. You see a little arm action. The forearm's kind of jerking a little.
yeah.
Dude, bro, that's fucking bad, dude. And the way he's bent down, that's just so creepy.
Well, and you got
Why would you do that in public?
She's like this girl's like posting on Twitter pictures with him, and she's like, who is this? He keeps flirting with me. It's like, this guy's a coach in the NFL. You have no idea what you're doing right now.
Dude.
He's got a wife and a family and all this shit's crazy, right? And it's been all over the news as far as sports goes for the last couple days. Well, in true Florida fashion, a Jaguars fan shows up to the game on Sunday with the following sign. And it says, I want to party with Urban Meyer.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Is that not the most Florida shit you've ever seen?
Florida.
Cheering on the Jags. This guy's like being dragged through the media all week long. And this guy's like, you know what?
I want to party with that
I want
guy.
to party with that guy.
That guy does things. He just does things.
He said what we were all thinking. Because let's be honest, you don't have a family, you like partying, hanging out with hot chicks, throwing money around. Urban Meyer would be a great guy to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's the guy you get. Urban, you got to do
Do
a
I get
part.
to hit this?
Dude, maybe
You
not.
motherfucker. He's going to smoke this whole thing.
I'm chafing. I'm sorry.
Oh, T, you motherfucker.
What did you get for walking away from the blind?
I didn't walk away. Oh, you know what? You right. I'll take that.
But
anyway.
dude, Urban, I mean, that's the thing. You got to do it at a party and not a bar. It just randomly at your bar,
your own bar.
and around people are trying to enjoy drinking. Like I don't know. There's settings and places.
You're supposed to be on a flight home with your fucking professional football team.
Yeah.
Instead, you're at a bar that you own in Ohio, and you're grinding up on some 20-something.
And you're telling me that they're down 4 right now? They're 0-4?
They haven't won a game. They're 0-5 now.
Bro, seeing that's just it. Bro, this guy's fired. This guy's just fired. You're done. You're done. You're just
First season in the NFL.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Not good. Not good things. He's he's out there living his best life though.
Oh man.
I mean, they just lost to the Bengals, like just barely, and then they got housed by Tennessee this weekend. Got beat pretty good by the Broncos, the Texans. They're not looking good this year.
Get smacked down, and you got your coach over here just trying to finger buttholes, bro. Yeah, they need to figure that out quick.
Fish hooking college students.
That's terrible.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, I cannot believe that, bro.
And honestly, impropriety is the only thing that he's really guilty of there, of cheating on his wife. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know if she was consenting or any of that shit. I have no idea what happened in that situation. All I know is I saw that video and I was like,
well, I mean, it's disrespectful to the team. Good. Like, that's just it, Nick, to your wife, to the organization you work for, dude.
All of it.
All of it. Every bit.
It's such a bad look.
It's terrible.
It's the worst look.
It's like just pulling your balls out on the fucking football field.
You might as well. Just pull them through your zipper. You're just standing on the sideline like nothing's happening. You'd probably get a better response from social media.
Dude, they're just doing some stupid shit like that, dude.
These wild ass old dudes, man.
Oh, man. Dude,
well, while we're on the college football train this week, sorry. Some article just popped up. It showed an elk with a tire around its head, apparently.
Oh.
Just removed it after it's been on there for 2+ years. That's fucking crazy. Anyway.
Huh.
Weird sidebar. Police at Kyle Field let's back up a little bit. Texas A&M beat Alabama this weekend. Alabama was number 1 at the time. Perennial number ones. They just Nick Saban's churning out NFL prospects in Alabama.
Yeah.
The best football players go there. The best football players leave there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. You know it. Like, Alabama wins every year, dude. That's team.
They're at least around the championship or playoffs every single year. Yeah. So this weekend they lost to Texas A&M, and Texas A&M's unranked. It was crazy.
Oh, that's insane.
And a lot of times when you see a big upset like that, you will see the field get rushed by fans.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's hype. Everybody's super hype.
And as you can see in this video, everybody's running. It's wild.
Yeah.
Alabama players and coaching staff are trying to get through there.
Yeah.
Well, here in a moment, Nick Saban tries to make his way through, and he's got a police escort with him. And unfortunate enough for one of these Texas A&M fans, they get directly in the path of his police escort. And his police escort is in Texas, so they give no fucks.
Oh, so he lays this. He levels this
right
kid.
Here. It's so fast, dude. Boom!
Oh, damn!
This lady is running through a crowd of people. She's trying to figure out an opening because there's people going all directions. I don't think she was trying to hurt the coach. I don't even think this woman doesn't even know who Nick Saban is. She was just
trying to get through. She just sees everybody running, the adrenaline rush of everybody going. It was a great game, and you're just trying to get through, and you just see this cop level.
But these cops have a job to do, right?
This young, skinny girl. She was just think fraternity
She's
girl.
like, oh, this is so great. This is so crazy, amazing. Bang.
Oh, dang.
This guy takes her out like a linebacker.
He literally just mows her down and just gets right over to Saban's. Just keeps walking.
Her hair flies back and shit. Earrings fall out. Her purse goes flying.
Just looking back like,
Meanwhile,
Are
the
you okay?
biggest football players you've ever seen are just like walking right by and
It's
no one's
like-
doing shit.
Like, just like, did that really? Okay. Like, that happened. Nobody's just leveled that girl, but that's all right. She's all right.
She got fucking wiped, dude.
Dude, she got freaking.
But that's why you don't rush the field, I guess, was
I
kind of their explanation for it. They're like, yeah, we got to keep this coach safe. If somebody tramples him, he's an old man, really. Like Nick Saban's in his 60s or 70s. He's kind of an older guy. If something happened, you know, he's sprier than. Maybe he should fuck Miss Parker. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. He's a pretty spry 70-year-old. He should be fucking Miss Parker.
He should be the one dude doing it.
Anyway.
But yeah, man, that cop dude, he was lagging behind. He wasn't even near Nick Saban. He should have just kind of moved that girl out the way. But I think he had a lot of aggression that he had to get out.
I think he was an Alabama fan.
Yeah, he was an Alabama.
Like these fucking A&M fans. Just lays this chick out. Well, it's funny because A&M recently joined the SEC. They weren't. They were a part of the Big 10, Big 12. I can't remember.
That's what.
Not Pac-12. That's Pacific Coast. Yeah. It'd be like Washington, University of Washington, University of Oregon, Washington State, teams like that.
Dude, that Wilder fight.
Bro.
Homie, I didn't get to watch it.
You know what? I was going to say I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's Monday. If you haven't seen you're not going to.
I'm going to see it today just because it's my off day that came. But dude, yeah, you're living under a rock. You should really go see it.
If you're a boxing fan at all, yeah, you're living under a rock. It was maybe one of the best, and I'm not a huge boxing fan, but from people that are and have echoed this exact sentiment, it was one of the best boxing fights I've ever seen.
Dude, that's amazing.
I think there was 4 total knockdowns.
4 total?
2 for each guy.
Gosh, dang.
And there was a little bit of controversy with the way that they were counting after those knockdowns. Real slow counts for Fury. Real slow counts for Fury.
Really?
They gave him a lot of time to recover. And the second knockdown that Wilder put on Fury, it wobbled him. He was in a bad spot, and they gave him such a slow 10 count. It was like, ooh, this is a little sus.
A little on the edge because it's like 1, 2.
Well, he usually start around 4 or 5, right? It's like 5, 6. It was like, dog, let's like, fucking 10 count here. What are we doing?
7, 8, 9,
and
10.
And I think they take direction from whoever does the counting ringside. So they're kind of following the count of whoever's ringside, giving the 10 count. And whoever's at the fucking computer that's supposed to be running a stopwatch is like, 1.
No.
2,000.
You fart.
3 Mississippi. Because I got no fucking clue. It was a little rough, but
okay.
Fury put it on him, man. He
did
knocked out Wilder decisively to end that fight in the 11th round. It was pretty impressive.
That's crazy. Fury knocked out Wilder with the heavy punch. That's many people were not thinking he was going to be able to do it.
I mean, he knocked him out already, so we knew it was possible. But this time around, Wilder looked good, and you had this sense that Fury was kind of resting on his laurels a little bit. You know, he's the lineal champion. Yeah. He's holding all the belts. Everything's great. He's eating fucking cake all the time and shit. The guy looks like a bag of human fucking... I mean, he looks like a human bag of milk. You look at him, he's so out of shape. You like...
Looks like one too many 2 for 6s from McDonald's.
Yeah, somebody else came up with that reference that he looks like a bag of milk. I think it was Brendan Schaub, but he just looks fucking... He looks like your uncle that's an electrician and got a wife that's way too hot for him, and somehow he's making it all happen.
It looks like you're all, he was a bodybuilder when he was younger, and just he got a little older and just kind of let it go, and all went to one place.
Yeah, a lot of beer in that guy's life. But it's like the guy hits so hard, and he's such a good boxer. It doesn't matter. He's 270 pounds of I will fuck you up.
Dude, those heavy punches, bro. It's just
So
some bricks.
very technical for a heavyweight fighter too. After I watched that fight, I had a little bit more respect
For
for Fury. Yeah, and I mean, I did previously, and I hear so much of this stuff, but once you see it, after you kind of, I listened to so much of this from experts in the lead up, where you're like, oh goddamn, like Fury is actually an animal. I'll have to watch this fight more keenly than I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Man, guy's wild. I will say, the entrances for some of these boxing fights getting to be a little much, dog.
Oh my gosh, dude, is it like WWE?
Worse.
Worse? Oh no, how?
These walkouts, dude, they're rough.
What, they got like 10 chains on and
It's
2
like-
pit bulls, a lion?
5 minutes. They got like these full
Do
on
they start
costumes. Oh, they had a guy that was walking with Deontay Wilder that was lip syncing his own rap song while they were walking out.
Nick.
They were smart enough to do the lip sync because when the guys try to
Oh.
like line it up with the audio, it always sounds fucked up because there's a lag with that microphone. It doesn't work. It's not a live performance.
Yeah, that would have been weird, dude.
They don't set it up right.
Mm-mm.
I've seen it. They do it. They've done it before. Like Triller did it recently, and the guy was like echoing the song that was playing because the mic was off just a little bit, and the audio with the TV's not quite working. It's too much to balance for an operation like Triller. They're just not fucking
Get
ready.
your audio right.
They're not fucking ready. We got Doja Cat out there just doing a strip tease for millions of people. That's where they put all their money. Like, we got that figured out. Everything else will fall into place. But no, great fight. Couldn't recommend going and checking that one out.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait. I need to see it, dude. I'm excited. About to sit down, smoke another fatty, and watch it.
You should, dude. You should. It's one of those once in a lifetime fights. Boxing isn't what it used to be, in our lifetime now. Like back when we were kids and back when you and I were kids.
Yeah.
Young kids. Boxing was huge.
youngsters.
Back in the Tyson days, you know?
Back in our day.
Back when Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya and you could go on and on.
Dude, there
Roy
were so
Jones
many.
Jr., the Lennox Lewis. That was a little bit earlier. That was a lot earlier. What the fuck am I talking about? But the 90s were hot, bro. I don't remember a lot of it because I was in diapers. But the 90s were hot for boxing. And previous to that, boxing was huge. But it's gotten so crooked in recent years that it's really hard to watch when you have options like the UFC around.
Yep.
But you get these once in a lifetime fights like Fury versus Wilder 3 where you're like,
Yeah, revive boxing,
damn.
bro. Remind you that boxing is a great sport, dude. It's an awesome thing. Takes time, training, concise, motion. It's like a lot of intelligence, man.
when these guys just left it all out there. It was a slugfest. It was so much fun to watch because they were just
That's what I
throwing.
love, dude. That's what I love. That's it.
Throwing,
Just
dog.
throwing punches, and it's just what Bob. You would just.
And with
whoa.
heavyweights, any shot could be lights out.
Oh yeah, and even just the shots that hit the arm, dude, like hit a spot. Those hurt. That
Yeah.
hurts, bro. Those are some heavy punches. You're thinking like,
Oh.
they make it look like, it's just another punch to him. No, man, those are some.
When Deontay came out with the heavy jabs to the body, and then he would just come upstairs last second with the right hand, and he caught Fury a couple of times pretty clean. And man, Fury has just got a fucking
Good
chin.
shit on him.
Because almost every other heavyweight that Wilder has fought, he put him out with that right hand. And
Damn.
he fights at like 225. This fight, he fought at 238. He was a little bit bigger. But when he was knocking dudes out, like fight after fight, he was fighting at about 225 against heavyweights. It was
Yeah,
wild.
dude.
If Tyson Fury was not born, I really do believe that Deontay Wilder would be the heavyweight champ right now. I think he beats Joshua. If they fight now, which makes sense because Joshua just lost,
Yep.
have them fight each other. Winner fights Fury. I'm all for it.
Dude, I'm all in.
I think he beats Joshua. I do.
you do.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua is scary, but he has been on the decline lately. And I don't know why. I don't know why. He's lost 2 straight now, I think. Damn. Or he's lost 2 of his last 3. One of the 2. I can't remember. But he's lost 2 that he shouldn't have. Andy Ruiz beat him the first time they fought, and then I think Joshua beat him the second time, and then in Joshua's most recent fight, he lost. So you're just looking at a guy that's got to win against a big name. You put those two together.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Fun fight to watch, too.
Dude, I can't wait.
And that was Fight Corner with Nick and T. I'll hop off my soapbox.
Dude, man, we got to talk about Denver Broncos. I'm sorry for all the Broncos fans.
Yep.
Our quarterback. Times are a little rough right now.
Things are looking rough in Denver right now.
Dude, we're going hot for a bit there. But dude, it's been a great football season.
Yeah.
I've been hearing all around it. Dude, good times, man.
Cowboys are 4-1. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Dude,
Super
it's
Bowl.
unheard of.
Super Bowl season. They'll make the playoffs because the division is terrible, but they'll make the playoffs. Of that, I'm sure.
Oh man.
Yeah, they suck this year. The division sucks. The Cowboys look pretty good. Their defense looks real good this year. Trayvon Diggs, he's got an interception in every game so far. I think he's got 6 picks on the year.
Man, we're gonna see, dude. If the Cowboys go on and win a Super Bowl, I might just shit my pants.
We should make a bet on it.
Dude, we will. I'll give you $200.
You'll give me $200 if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
Yep.
What do I have to give you?
We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Yeah, because I'm not just, that's bad odds if I go $200 straight up, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. That would be a bad bet
I know, dude.
because I'm not that confident. I know my team too well. They suck. When it comes time to like win games against tough teams, they are not that great. That's what I've been proven my entire life. Cowboys have never really been that good. So
I know.
I'm not
know this.
I'm not placing bets. Not placing bets. More confident in the Red Sox right now than I am in the Cowboys. That's for real.
Dude, yeah, they've been playing all right. Dude.
Yeah. Anyway.
Dude, you got any more current events?
I think that's about it. We're about about 90 minutes in. I think we could call it. Call it an episode.
Yes, dude, those King Palms, man.
Oh,
Come through. Dude, that weed you brought, fire. That Lilac Diesel.
couple bangers.
Yep, shout out to that Lilac Diesel. Shout out to that Jackie Glue.
That Jackie Glue's nice. The Lilac
That-
Diesel's my favorite.
That one was so good.
I got 4 different strains again this time. We've had the other 2 on the podcast before, so I figured I'd just save them.
Yeah.
But that Lilac Diesel was my favorite.
Each batch is different, but that was a good one. That was a really good batch.
Real diesely, real. It's pretty light. I would say as far as density goes, I would prefer it to be a little bit more dense.
Yeah.
But breaks down great, real sticky, great trichromes. It's all over it, baby.
Good smoke.
Good shit.
But dude, shout out to your apartment complex.
Yeah. Shout out to the old Captain Toe homie.
Captain Tommy.
He can tow a he could tow a parking lot in a single call. He's Captain Toe homie.
Greatness.
Fucking crazy.
Bro.
Shout out to my neighbor just trying to pick his dog shit up and live his life.
Dude, yes.
Poor guy.
Shout out to your neighbor hopefully being okay. I hope he doesn't need a ventilator and coughing because, man, we were like down the block and we could hear that guy.
That's not a joke. More than a block away from my apartment. You just hear this guy hacking his head off. Shout out to doctors.
Please figure out what is wrong with that guy's lungs because he needs you. Maybe mold in his apartment, asbestos. I don't know.
Something. Anyway, that's all the shout outs I got. I'm feeling. I lost all the energy. Lost all the energy in my soul.
No, dude.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a ceiling fan.
It's cold.
Yeah, it is
It was
cold.
a lot cold motion.
Reminds me of living in a trailer park in my early childhood. Listening to people scream. Dealing with this dude. His name was Tom.
Yeah.
And he would look through people's windows late at night.
Well,
Peeping Tom.
what the fuck?
He'd look through people's like bathroom windows and shit. He was just hanging out. He just wanted to see what life was all about.
Whoa.
Yeah, he would look at my neighbor naked in the shower.
That's
It was a fucking problem, dude.
what the fuck?
Not bringing back great memories right now. Anyway, You got anything else, T?
No, I think that's it.
Well, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on all the platforms you listen to this podcast. You can hear a lot more trauma-based experiences from my life and T's life as well. And you can hear a lot of cool stories about people that do fucked up shit around our apartment complexes, like shoot guns off and tow people's cars. It's a great time.
It's good times.
So go check us out. We're on Spotify. That's probably the best place to go listen. Some alternatives that are also fantastic. Apple Podcasts. How about Google Podcasts? A little Amazon Music, some Stitcher, Player FM, Opencast, anywhere, bro. Fuck, I'm on it today. Fuck, I'm on it.
Dude, you got it, dude. There's the energy.
Yeah,
Dog,
there's
you
that
had
energy.
it.
I just had to release it.
Had to just
With
blow it out. Just unleash your load.
Now I'm going to take a nap. Go check out our YouTube as well. And Rumble is still in function. Rumble still works, but WeedTube, get your shit together, guys. Working on figuring that shit out. But yeah. Anyway.
We're going to work in here sometime.
Check out our Instagram at 420 Somewhere Pod. That is 420 Somewhere Pod. We are currently doing a giveaway for our 710th listener. If you are lucky number 710, you are going to get a pair of It's 420 Somewhere Bic lighters. We don't fuck with like gas station dollar lighters at cheap. You turn them up into a crack torch. No.
Look, it glistens in the light.
Bic lighter. He's got one right there. If you're not watching on our YouTube, again, you're missing out, dog. We had a couple of fire strains. We show the nugs.
Yep, we might start doing trays, getting those out with the logos.
We got some rolling
t-shirts.
trays too, some t-shirts, some stickers,
What?
Throw some merch at you animals. Yeah, love it. Too much coffee today.
Dude, hype.
Got a shit.
And piss again?
You can't really do one without the other, right?
Kind of.
You can pee without shitting, but you can't shit without pissing.
It's a good point.
It's impossible.
You
There's
can't-
anything in your bladder, it's coming out when you're on the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if you peed fully and then you go like, oh no, I got to shit. Then you sit down. Then you could maybe constitute those as separate actions. You ever done that before? You'd be like peeing and you thought it was a fart and you realize you got to take a big shit and you got about 10 seconds to sit down. You got to wrap this pee up real quick.
Yep.
You wrap it up. You sit down. Do you
I've been
flush
there.
the toilet before you shit?
Wait. Oh, dude. Oh.
Do you flush the toilet before you shit if you just peed in it?
No, I'm going to shit too and then flush it.
Sometimes I flush the toilet first.
That's weird.
It is kind of
Same.
weird, but like I think about the backsplash.
Oh, yeah.
You just filled the toilet with pee. You had a good pee in you. A good, solid, hefty pee in you. And you put it all in the toilet. And then you shit in that. And you feel that water hit your butt. It's a little warm and you're like,
Oh.
I just pissed on my butt. We love you.
Deuces.